Hey subscribers, I'm recovering from the flu, so please excuse my vocal quality. Life is Strange is a new serialized adventure game by Don't Nod Entertainment, the French developer who released the developmentally troubled Remember Me back in 2013. That was a title I was quite excited about and pre-purchased, and was somewhat underwhelmed by its repetitive combat, constrained platforming, and unenthusiastic voice acting. Still, I admired its art design and memory replay feature, and overall the potential it showed. Now I've played through Chapter 1 of Life is Strange, and I feel like that investment in Remember Me has paid off. Now I will admit to a casual gamer laziness and a love of film that makes cinematic games appeal to me perhaps more than they should. Maybe it's that effort to try to create a moment rather than a world to explore, of engaging more with the heart than the head. Where I think many cinema-style games go wrong, and I'm looking at you, David Cage, is by having stories that break their own logic really hard, or get caught in one mood for too long, or go off into other genres without warning. Those things fall under having respect for your audience. Life is Strange keeps it simple. It's a magical reality adventure game where a student named Maxine realizes she has the power to rewind time within little moments. And although there is potential for drastic effects as explored early in the game, for the most part, Maxine encounters friends and enemies in the game and makes the smallest of changes to things. That may not sound like a big deal, but given the way games have a tendency to embrace the craziest sort of action devices, it's nice to see a game sincerely focused on a sensitive protagonist who makes sensitive changes to the world around her. Most of the action of Chapter 1 revolves around Maxine reuniting with a lost girlfriend, and the mood, art style, and music couldn't be more perfect. Aside from some clunky phrasing, the voice acting is quite excellent too. If I have a complaint, it's that the subtitles can't be turned off. Hopefully they fix that later on. Now, I have no idea if Life is Strange is going to hold up to my current opinion in its future installments, but I can tell you right now that I can't wait for Chapter 2. The Wolf Among Us is Telltale Games' follow-up to their award-winning 2012 Walking Dead game. Based on a DC Vertigo comic series called Fables, The Wolf Among Us follows a murder investigation conducted by Bigby Wolf, the Big Bad Wolf, who is the sheriff of a clandestine community of fairy tale characters who live in New York City, camouflaged to appear as ordinary humans by black magics called glamours. I've been a fan of Telltale for some time. I love their Poker Night series, and I thoroughly enjoyed their Back to the Future, Jurassic Park, and Walking Dead games. But The Wolf Among Us for me transcends their formula style and is the closest thing to date I've seen to being a playable comic book. It also has a gritty warmth and humor to its characters that really drew me in immediately. Bigby is a great tough guy, and it's as fun to play him mean as it is to play him nice. The subject matter really got to me too, in the idea of the classic fairy tales being ghettoized. These legendary characters living in hiding, walking around doing low-paying jobs, trying to make the rent. It's kind of like an unintentional thematic statement about the state of fairy tales in literature today. I know that must sound depressing, but it's not. There's an earthy, truthful quality to the writing in this game. While I can't claim The Wolf Among Us really holds to any serious investigative procedures, and you'll probably guess the identity of the killer early on, it is still a hell of a lot of fun to play and get lost in. I love this world, and I love wolfing out and kicking ass, and always wondering, what could I have done different there? To me, that's a great adventure game. Till next time.